We had a very informative workshop which was carried out by the Tsunami Ready Programme, which is under the auspices of UNESCO and the USAID. It has to do with running a pilot project in the village of Laborie.
So I've come to visit Saint Lucia together with Nemo to support the strengthening of the tsunami warning system and the implementation of the Tsunami Ready program in Laborie, in the district of Laborie, in the southern part of the country. And so as part of this process, we have been providing information, and we've had dialogues on the tsunami occurrences here in the Caribbean and the importance of being ready. So tsunamis are extremely fast onset events. So between the generation of the tsunami from an earthquake or a volcanic eruption to its arrival on the coast could be a matter of minutes, 20 minutes maybe, 30 minutes at most. And therefore, people need to know what to do.
The persons in Laborie will get the opportunity to participate in a simulation of having a tsunami exercise. So they will be getting warnings, and then persons would have to move to evacuation points.
We've also been discussing the areas that are at threat from tsunamis in Saint Lucia. So there's been a tsunami hazard assessment. So we've been discussing the results of those, potential areas that could be impacted, and the steps that can be taken to get ready for a tsunami, which includes the implementation of the Tsunami Ready program and its main areas indicators, which include assessing the threat, preparing for the threat, and then responding when there is the threat.
Today, really, we are discussing the national plan for tsunamis, and we've seen that there's a lot of work to be done. We need to have a tsunami board, persons on board to assist with the different functions of having Saint Lucia be tsunami ready.
A tsunami can happen any moment in Saint Lucia, just as it can in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, in Grenada, in Barbados, in Puerto Rico, anywhere in the Caribbean. But the important thing is that we're ready to respond.
So there are a number of pieces of equipment that we already have on island that is being made use of. We have about four seismic centers, stations across the island. And if there's any earthquake, then those stations would report to the seismic center in Trinidad, and we would be issued warnings. We also have tide gauges located at the 4 cardinal points, north, south, east, west, around the island, and in the event that there's any changes in the sea level, we would be able to monitor and report.
Through these efforts, we educate the stakeholders, we educate, join forces with Nemo to get the message out on recognizing the natural tsunami warning signs, but then also fine-tuning the standard operational procedures, so in the case of an event, the information on the tsunami can flow as fast as possible.
So persons in Saint Lucia, low-lying areas, would get information as soon as the Met Office get those alerts.
Saint Lucia has experienced tsunamis in the past. So one of those tsunamis was generated by 7.2 earthquake in the US Virgin Islands in 1867. That was on the 18th of November. And those waves would have traveled from the Virgin Islands here to Saint Lucia, where they would have been observed and caused some impacts. And then also there's another tsunami that has been recorded in the history of Saint Lucia, which is the tsunami that was generated by the eruption of La Soufriere on St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That was its 1902 eruption. And so as material pyroclastic flows entered the sea, then these waves were generated that reached the tsunami coast. So St. Lucia is at a risk from tsunamis, not only generated from earthquakes, but also from volcanic eruptions, and it could also be from submarine landslides. So the threat is real. They've happened in the past, they can happen again, and then the responsibility of all of us is to get ready before the next tsunami strikes.
We are well on our way to having a tsunami ready island.